everyone. How you doing? Sorry I've been away for a while. Had some medical issues, and I'll touch on that and hopefully in an update video coming pretty soon. Anyway, recently on a couple of my other videos I had some people ask me about bore sighting their rifle. And how do you do that? You know, what's the best way to do it? Everybody has their own opinion. Now, you could take it to your gun shop and have them do it. I don't know. Never done that. You could have a friend do it, which kind of is what I'm doing right now. The rifle I'm bore sighting in is a friend of mine's. He built it for his daughter, so you know. Or you know, you can try the laser bore sighters. Don't rely on those. I've had a few over the years. The chamber bore sighters are probably your best bet. And I want to say maybe, you know, at 25 yards, I mean, they will get you on paper. Okay, they will get you on paper. Don't rely on them, because like I said, I've used them and had the optic dead on and took it out and I was 6 inches off, you know. So what I'm going to do is show you how I guess I do most of my ARs. You can do it with bolt actions too, as long as you can take the bolt out. So anyway, I'm going to take you off the tripod and I'm going to show you, and hopefully my camera is going to pick some of this up. So let me grab you. Okay, now here's our setup. And to start off with, I'm going to zoom out here. I've got a, I believe that's a 10 or a 12-inch steel target sitting out there at 50 yards. So, and over my tomato plants. Okay, now I like to use my gun vise. This is an older one. I bought this about 10, 11 years ago. I don't even think this company's in business anymore. It wasn't cheap either. But anyway, one of the key points you want to do, go ahead and, of course, take your upper receiver, pull your bolt out, pull charging handle out. Because what you're going to be doing is looking down the bore of your rifle, centering it on that target, and then dialing in your optic. Okay, another key point, try to find your center of gravity. Maybe just hair on being back heavy a little bit so it doesn't nose forward. You want to get your clamp as tight as possible. So now I'm going to try to get this to focus, hopefully. Bring it in a little bit. Hopefully you can see the red dot. There it is. Okay, and you will see that it's just slightly to the left of center. I mean, this has been used on several other rifles, so it isn't too far off. So, and this is what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if I can get this to focus, but we'll try. So you want to look down your bore, and I'll see if I can, nice view of the lugs, and you can just barely see that target. I'll try to get in as much as possible. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that. It's not focusing very good. But for the most part, you get the idea. And I do suggest a round target. That way, when you center it in the bore, you can actually center it. You have your target and then a little bit on the outside. Now you can do this at 25 yards as well. you know, if your optic will dial back to 25 yards. Now, most of your red dots might. I don't know about scopes. 50 yards is usually where I try to do it. So, again, let's see if I can get this. Oh, there we go. You might be able to get a good picture there. If I can hold the camera still. Now, we got to go a little bit left. So, I'm going to go ahead and adjust it since I'm holding the camera here. So I'm gonna set you down for just a second and make the adjustment. Okay, I went ahead and did the adjustment, so it wasn't much. Let's see if we can get into focus here. And hopefully you can get a look at the dot in there. One of these days I gotta get a better camera. Okay. Well, anyway, you get the general idea. So that will, I want to say 7 out of 10 times you do it this way, you should be almost dead on at 50 yards. And just be patient. Another thing I forgot to add that I personally do is you can see the little level there. And then I got a little level down there. So I tried to make it as level as possible, which is a big help. Then from this point, you can put your backup sights on. As you can see, it has the A2 sight, front sight. And they bought a Magpul M-Bus sight for the rear. Not my first choice, but yeah, backup situation, I guess it'll work. So anyway, now another thing is if you're using such as a 3x magnifier, if you're going to use that, once you dial this in, put your 3x magnifier on and then go ahead and look through it again, and you can always make some final adjustments. And then you're ready to take it out to the range. So, like I said, me personally, I like to do this at 50 yards. That's kind of my go-to range. It's what I, you know, put my red dots at usually, and then at least it gives me a baseline for my scopes. So, well, there you have it, my friends. That's just kind of a quick video on, you know, how I bore sight, you know, my optics in. I hope it's some help to those that were asking. So, and like I said, you can do this pretty much with any AR and any optic. Like I said, sometimes you get lucky and, you know, you be patient and you'll bore sight it like this. You can even do this in your backyard, or like in my case, I'm doing it right here at my house. So, you know, as long as you don't freak anybody out. Nowadays, we got to be ever so careful not to offend anybody. Yeah. Use your imagination. I think you can figure my thoughts on that. Anyway, I do have quite a few things in store, my friends. I am trying to get back into the fold, so I'm gonna probably be doing an update video here pretty quick, give you an idea of some of the stuff I went through and why it's taken me so long to get back on the horse, so to speak. So again, I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, I guess, you know, there are other videos on YouTube that, you know, they probably got a better camera, what have you. Like I said, I had some people ask, so hopefully this helps you guys out. Anyway, as I always like to say, be safe, send it downrange, and target on. Till next time, my friends, have a good one.